With Miss Anna Baby from the Bronx. Let's get into some music first of all. I love this. I love her music.
God, I'm just Anna from the block. Fuck what a hater feel, cause I'll never stop. I'm just Anna from the block. Ooh. Give me the case, give me the cash, give me the cake. Make no mistake, you gotta pay, now it's okay. What can I say? I be the flame, you be the moth. What can I say? You on my shit, boy, get off. He said my pussy tastes like syrup straight from IHOP. After the dick, pussy on drip, then I let that ass drop. Big bottom bitch, but he love when I get mad top. It's that man bop. Pussy game above you bitches, it's the skybox. I be the shit, keeping the lead, you get what you get.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I love that song.
Oh, thank you so much. I love your accent.
Thank you. I have things in. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
I can hear you better now.
Okay.
Sometimes the if I don't have the headphones in, it echoes really bad. So
Okay.
I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I wanted to spring it up for spring and Sprinzy UK official show.
So confused about the time zone differences at the moment. So confused.
It's all good.
I appreciate your patience. I was like literally listening to your song and just vibing with it and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a TikTok video to that song.
Yes, please. Please. I've been waiting too because I'm trying to think of like I'm always doing TikToks and I'm thinking of like what can I do to my own song. So please encourage it, like encourage me.
Definitely. Are you so you're on TikTok? What's your username? Is it Anna Baby as well?
It is Anna Baby. I think it's Anna Baby 200. I just recently got on like a couple of like months ago. So like we're new TikTok babies.
I went on TikTok literally about a month ago myself, and I've been growing it. Like that's the reason why I'm not much on Instagram, because when I promote and stuff, I want to promote on every single platform. And also TikTok is quite good for music as well, for people to get trending and stuff like that. So I'm trying to kind of trying to suss the grounds and stuff like that. But definitely I've got the J-Lo song is on there. So because I downloaded it, well not downloaded it, but I've put your video up on there, and it's got that in the background as well. So I'm like, yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
You're so talented, I swear. And then the other song as well that I was listening to, Show Me Love.
Yes.
Girl.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. I mean, like, I definitely have to shout out. Like, I'm already jumping shit, but I have to shout out Megatron. I have to shout out Young Diggs. Aaron, A-Rock, like my whole team, because Show Me Love just went gold. So I'm like still on the move. Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mama.
So is that both the tracks then have gone gold?
I think J-Lo is just going gold on Spotify too. Probably just going gold too. But we've gotten a plaque, like we've been certified for Show Me Love. So I'm like I'm ecstatic about it.
I'm so happy for you. That's one thing I've seen about Megatron, is that they do push the artists really like on all platforms and stuff. So that's dope. That's really
yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Good.
So shout out Big B, shout out Young Diggs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Keynotes, so it's a good place to be.
You guys are a good team as well. I absolutely love, you're a family, and I keep calling Young Diggs, I keep calling him Gary. And he corrected me the other day, and I was just like, so what's your name then? He's just like Diggs.
Right. I had the same situation when we first met. I'm like, wait, what? I'm so used to calling you Diggs. Like, what's your name? So yeah.
He's laughing. I was just like, so yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna get into some questions. So we're just gonna go over your bio a little bit because
Let's
there's lots
go.
of interesting stuff there. So you're known for your talent, your beauty, and your charisma. I can already see that, and the videos and the visuals that you have, I can see that as well. Like I love it. Like I'm not gonna get a real grill, but I'm gonna get a grill, a pretend
Okay.
grill to do your TikTok video with.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. And then we could duet it. Like, I'm for it.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely.
For it.
I'm definitely gonna get because now I know that you're on TikTok. Oh, I'm getting all my people to go onto your account and
Let's
follow you
go.
and everything. So you've worked with producer Trilogy, who is known to have done work with people like Chris Brown and Troy Ave. How did that come about?
Well, I have to shout out my girl, sweetest one. You see, we call people by their Instagram names. Like, we're in an era now where people don't have names. They have
Yeah.
Instagram. So my, a long life friend of mine, Geneva, put me in contact with Trilogy, who,
Yeah.
was doing his thing at, and shout out to Trilogy, you know what I'm saying? And we did a song together. So that song was my first single, like, out, called Ride. And then from there, I got another song with 6'4", which is shout out to 6'4" Production. And we did the song Gotta Have It All with Chris Brown himself.
That's dope. Have you actually, because I know that some artists basically, they do features, but not actually meet the artists themselves because
Right.
it's all that, World Wide Web and all that.
Right,
So,
right.
Have you actually seen him or is it like just...
I have not received the honor of meeting Chris Brown as of yet, but our teams are definitely very close with each other and they speak, personally, I like business to, be business, you know what I'm saying? So It's like, I like to really show my worth and really, show my accomplishments through my work ethic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like that to be highlighted more than just, party times or like just having, good times in the studio and things like that. Cause, things can get distracted. So I kind of like it better.
Yeah.
Like being viral or being like digital. I kind of like it better that way.
Yeah. That's the world that we live in at the moment.
Right.
Though,
right.
So it's not like we've got a pandemic going on. So,
exactly. Who knew? And who knew? I was like, I think I was onto something before it even happened.
Yeah. That's really dope though. So hopefully like you guys can actually do a collaboration performance. I would love to see that.
Right.
Well.
Yeah.
Can you dance?
I would too. Megatron, you already know what it is.
Call on it.
Yeah, make it happen.
Yeah. So can you actually dance then as well?
What? I'm sorry?
Can you dance?
I think I could do a little 1-2 beat. I don't really have like exactly. I could do a bunny hop. I really pride myself more so on my writing. I'm really like a studio like hamster. Like I love to be in the studio. I feel like that's my fishbowl. Like that's where I come alive. Like that's where I really, really, really like have my outlet. So and everything else is just for fun. Like even with TikTok, the dancing is like exercises. By the time you're doing like the third, you're like sweating. You're like, hold up, I'm not even cute anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I do it for recreational things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind, giving it to my performance. But the performance to me more so is in the song. Like I'm always like flattered when I get compliments about, a person liking the song.
Yeah, definitely. The music is dope. Like it's very catchy as well. And obviously you've got the J-Lo song, which is it's from the back of the actual J-Lo song and stuff.
Right.
Your twist on it and stuff.
Right.
And I remember seeing it before I even met you. I remember seeing it on trending on platforms. So I was just like, I've seen this video before. I know I've seen it before. So just it's amazing. Just keep that great energy up and stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was such an amazing moment for me too, because that came about during the pandemic. We were actually just finishing with Show Me Love. I was like
just signing on to a tour with the baby, little baby. Like, it was gonna be a whole baby explosion. Hi for the Mimsy followers. This is Anna Baby here right now. You feel me? And it was gonna be a whole baby tour, and it was like really, you know, I was on such an incline, and then the pandemic hit, you know, then COVID hit, like, you know, and shout out to you and everybody in London and UK that, you know, are just pulling through. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still serious. It's still a real deal. So when that was happening, you know, I still wanted to keep hope alive, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially, you know, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to my cousin also passed away. And a shout out JB. And in those moments, I just felt like I just wanted to be close to family and make something with family. So that's when with Ghostface and Raekwon. So Touched by Talia Cole, she styled the whole video for me, for J-Lo. Shout out to St. Pierre, he directed the video. We did it around my hood because I wanted to give homage to New York City, homage to where I came from, homage to what I grew up with, you know. J-Lo was such
that's what I was going to ask you. It's like, I know you're from New York. Is it the Bronx that you're from?
Yeah, well, I was discovered in the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. I live in the Bronx. So I'm like repping the Bronx to the day I die, you know. But I feel like I'm such a New York girl because, like, I have, you know, stories and history in each borough because, like, New York City is like it's like a borough. It's like clicks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know if you're familiar. So that's why I'm like.
No. I know Queens. And that's
Right. No, Queens. Well, the Queens, you know, you got to go to Queens to find the Queens. So I get it. You know, so.
I do need to come over there and come and jam with you guys and stuff. And you can show me the Bronx.
Yes. Now, I don't know if we're going to be riding the 6 anymore because I think I done put, you know, the transit subways away, you know. We'll probably, you know, get around, you know, with a driver or something now because she is moving up in the world.
Yeah.
But I would still show you the subways and show you around. Like, we'll do a whole, like, you know, I love being like, you know, like what a tour guide. Like, I'll show you around. And then I'll come out to where you at and you can show me some things too because I love, like, you know, I'm familiar with the UK. You know what I'm saying? I've never been over there, but I'm like so familiar with it. So like, shout out to the UK. Shout out Belgium, shout out France.
I hope you guys can come over and maybe do a tour over here or something like that. Like, you're fine though. New York is very similar to London. We're just smaller.
I think so. It's just, it's only an accent. I'm trying to learn the accent. You know, it's Cheerio. Can I say that? Cheerio. Chim chim, I can say that. Okay, I'm learning. You can have tea and crumpets. I can. Okay, I think so.
I love it. Oh, you're such a vibe.
I mean, when in doubt, I'm gonna turn up and let you know the Bronx is here. What's good with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that? Follow me back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn it up. Definitely. But you know, when in Rome, you do as the Romans do.
Definitely follow as well.
Right.
So that's one of the questions I was going to ask is where you're from and stuff like that. But when did you actually discover that you're as a musician?
Sheesh. I feel like all my life I've known music. You know, I feel like I was like literally like born into music. I'm the baby of my family, and even my siblings ahead of me. Yeah, which is thus the name Anna Baby. So I was born into it. So I feel like, you know, my siblings ahead of me, my brother and my sister, they had, you know, music around me. My father had music around me all the time. So like, I'm really like a historian when it comes to like music. I feel like I'm an old soul when it comes to that. Like, there's songs I'm like, I don't even know. I wasn't even, you know, around at that time, but I know it, but like, it's there, you know? And then there's so many genres that like I was exposed to, like when I was 9 years old. My mother put me into piano classes, you know, so I went, you know, went to high school, art and design, and that's when I learned about, you know, fashion and style and things like that, and like just being creative. Like, how do I have that outlet? Like, you know, bless my mother, love her down, mommy, if you're watching, because she likes to pop up on my live sometimes, like on like secret accounts, like just to watch me, because She still watches me. And I'm like, Mommy, I'm grown now. So,
shout out to Mumsy. Shout out to Mumsy.
she really, you know, she worked 3 jobs and worked hard, single parent household, to like make sure that me and my family had the opportunities to grow and like get into the creatives and get into performing arts and see, you know, what makes you, what drives you, what's your passion. So
Yeah,
love you,
I
Mommy.
love it. So do you feel like music is like an outlet for you like when you're going through emotions and stuff like that?
Oh, definitely. Like even more so now with the pandemic, like I felt music was so vital. They were speaking about, you know, essential workers. Shout out all the essential workers. Shout out the people that were out there, you know, busting their tails. I felt like music was overlooked that time because there was music that literally got you out of whatever moments you were going through. You know what I'm saying? It was those music that reminded you of memories, or music that gave you, you know, hope for the future and gave you that momentum. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like music is so essential, and it's just something that I really, you know, I'm sensitive about my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like when I first got into I don't do music or anything like that, but when I first got into like the promotions and stuff like that, I was going through a really hard time. And I was listening to mainstream artists and stuff like that, but I just didn't feel like it was as touching as listening to underground artists, you know? So listening to underground artists it just brought a whole different type of vibe to me, and it actually got me through the shit that I was going through at the time. So shout out to all the underground artists, because
shout out. You already know
do literally exactly.
Yeah.
So when did you start taking music seriously?
When did I start taking music? When I got my first check. You hear me? When that check hit the mail, you know, again, shout out to my sister, Talia Coles. Like, I mean, she's been like really like, she's like more than a sister to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's always like held me down or whatever. And from early on, like when I was 12 years old, took me to the studio. Like, listen, girl, I've been reading your diaries. I've been noticing that you over here rapping and this and that. I'm gonna take you to the studio and put you on the track. And you know, like I got paid for it, and I was like, oh, I can really do this, and this can really be a career. So that's when I started taking it seriously.
So you, like, from such a young age, do you feel like it's impacted your growth, like you growing, being a child at the time? Do you feel like it's impacted there at all, or do you feel like it's kind of it's you know, the unspoken lessons that you don't get taught at that age?
I don't know. You know, I would really have to live a little more, I guess, really to look back and say that, because I feel like, I guess in a way I agree that like it shaped me. It made me the woman that I am today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things made me the woman that I am today. So I feel like it definitely shaped me, but I don't see it as like it taking away anything from me or anything that I missed. I feel like, you know, like for example, when I was little, my mother always teases me because she's like, oh, you had imaginary friends. Now I'm very spiritual, I believe. Maybe it could have been other spiritual things going on, but as a child I had imaginary friends. But I feel like from my imagination grew my creativity, you know what I'm saying? Which grew into who I am now, you know, and a baby, the crazy lady, you know, making it happen. So it's like, I feel like it worked hand in hand. It was like, it's necessary.
I love it. Like, I'm spiritual, but not as in touch with spiritual. You know, those ones that's kind of like, I think I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah.
But that's amazing, especially like, because when you reflect back on it, you kind of understand it now more than ever, because you're like, actually, it wasn't just imaginary friends. It was literally, you know, something spiritual happening to me at the time. But not everybody understands it, unfortunately, especially if you don't experience it. So I completely understand that. And it's great that you've used that for your creativity as well, because, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know whether this is factual, because I'm not like as in touch spiritual, but do you get like flashes of kind of like something happening, but it's going to happen in the future?
I definitely get premonitions. I believe
That's
that my
what.
dreams, yeah, I believe that my dreams are real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on like affirmations. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on like, just humanity, like, you know, feeling emotions and emoting. You know, and I guess that's what makes me an artist. You know, that's so my emotions come through my music and things like that. And I don't shy away from that. You know, I feel like that's a part of my femininity. That's a part of my, you know, my artistry, my, you know, everything about me. So I don't really shy away from it. But I think spirituality is what you make it. You know, it's like, it's not so controlled. So it's like, I mean, I really got into it more so for yoga. I got into it for like encouragement and things like that, to like be able to like release any, I don't know, maybe negative thoughts that may be holding me back or maybe sabotaging myself. So I just wanted to be able to, you know, explore myself and like, who would I be if I let go of my own limits and say, okay, and this is not holding you back anymore. So now what's the excuse? And now how do you proceed? And it's like, oh, well, yeah, I can succeed. I can make this happen. Like, and go for it and like not be afraid of that. So I guess like I welcome it, and I'm more like open to it.
Yeah, you're my type of girl. I feel like your energy and your vibe is just it's somebody I would hang out with, because we could just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. You know.
Yes, I mean we will definitely be, you know, scooping it up to
I swear. Do you know what though? Last week I got a call from my travel agent. They've cancelled any trips to America at the moment until at least the end of the year. So I'm like, withdrawals. I was like, can I go see you guys and stuff like that? Because I was actually coming through New York as well to travel.
Definitely come out. Yes, definitely.
As soon as I can come out. And as soon as you guys come over here, I'll take you to see the Queen and Buckingham Palace. And
you have to teach me how to curtsy. You have to teach me. I know, I'm serious. I'm really I'm excited about this. Like, I will have the whole fashion get up gear. And shout out to Queen Elizabeth, because my mother's name is Elizabeth, and I'm always like Queen Elizabeth. So we're right here. I'm already, you know,
I'm already in tune.
I'm all the way down with the royals. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it.
Definitely.
So just going into the kind of genre of your music, what would you say it falls under?
I would definitely say hip hop. Maybe some pop in it, you know, because I feel like I'm influenced by different things. Like, I love country music, love it, love rock music, love it. I kind of like grew up on it first before I, you know, was introduced to hip hop. And it definitely influences me because, you know, I just like different sounds. I like to sound different. I don't want to sound like everyone else.
I love it.
And but I would definitely say when it comes down to, my bars that I'm going to spit, they're going to be a little legit. They're going to make you be like, oh, shit, what is that? Now I'm that big. You feel me?
I just want to say this because one of your fans, Animaniac Baby, keeps saying Bronx to London. So I've got to say Bronx to London.
That's right. Yes, honey, put me in the Buckingham Palace, honey. Let's go and take some selfies. Yes. Girl.
Do you know what though? I've never, as an adult, I've never been there.
Oh,
I've never gone to, because I live in London, so it's kind of like,
Well, let's go. I'm ready to be a Spice Girl, honey. I'm ready to, you understand?
We can go to Madame Tussauds. Oh my God. Imagine you doing a music video in Madame Tussauds, which is where, I don't know if you guys have got it over there, but it's basically where molds are of celebrities and stuff like that. And I could just imagine, oh my God, it would be so good. It'd be so good.
Listen, you could take me on a Tuesday where, you know what I'm saying, outside of a regular pub, and I'm like, what up, honey? This is the stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I would just be happy to be there, because I feel like I'm really like into like researching and learning, you know, and things like that, and agriculture, and just learning new things. So,
and you said pub as well. I absolutely love it. You know what a pub is?
Yes, honey, yes. Jimmy, I'm trying to be down, honey. Yes, girl.
So in London, it's because they obviously have their Cockney accent and stuff, which is basically the London accent, and they say things like apples and pears, and they say and like they like pie and mash,
Match apples and pears. Apples and pears. What? Let's get it. Let's get
So
it.
you got to do it in a Cockney accent though. You got to do it
Okay.
apples
Do I
and
have
pears.
to put marbles in my mouth? What do I have to do? Because I think I remember watching Audrey Hepburn. You understand what I'm saying? I remember a little bit. I don't know if I'm mixing my movies up. You know what I'm saying? But I think I remember there was marbles in the mouth or something. So I'm just trying to understand.
It. I love it. Oh my God. I cannot wait till you come over. We're going to be sitting there like teaching each other the language.
Definitely. And I'll definitely bring you out to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out Queens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Long Island. We might even go out to New Jersey because that's like the cousin. You know what I'm saying? We got to show you all the places.
So, like, New York versus New Jersey, like, because I know people in New Jersey be particular about getting us getting them confused for New Yorkers.
Right.
So is that just a one-off thing, do you think, or do you think is that something is New Jersey
are honorary New Yorkers? They will be happy to be called New York. Okay, they can try all they want. They know what it is. So, but shout out to New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Always love, always love.
Exactly. What inspires you to make music?
Well, I don't know. I'm a Pisces. I guess that's maybe where the vibing and the energy comes from.
Yeah.
So like, it really depends on my mood. You know, it really depends on what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, you know, what my emotions are. Right now, I just am in a celebratory mood. So a lot of things that I've been like, you know, trying to, I guess, expand on is sounding like new sounds, new boom cats to like, you know, get at, because I want to get like a new, you know, flow. I'm big on flow.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got some things. I mean, me and Megatron, we got some things in the works. Definitely female empowerment, definitely sisterhoodship. Definitely. I mean,
do you feel like women in the industry get treated differently? Like, do you feel like it's harder? And do you feel like it's harder, especially with females not against females, that's the wrong word. Like, females in the industry, because they're competing so much, do you feel like it's like they belittle each other and put each other down too much? Or do you feel like they're coming together now? Because I know a few years ago, there was like always beef between, especially Nicki Minaj or someone like that, and some other female and things. I don't think that's ever going to end with Nicki Minaj, though. I think she has her character.
Well, shout out to Queen, too, because Queen, I love you. You definitely do your thing, Nicki. So shout out to Nicki. But I see what you're like. I see both perspectives. It's so like, here's the thing. It's going to always be Mars and Venus, right? It's always going to be the sun and the moon. So we can't change that, right? We just got to figure out how to maneuver around it. And sometimes you're gonna vibe with chemistry that works with you, and sometimes you're gonna vibe with chemistry that doesn't work with you. Because in this day and age of 2021, we can think in a traditional way of the way it used to be, but it's clearly not that way anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's very clear that there's women in power, there's men in power, there's different genders, different races, different people in different places. So it's like,
you know, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, when you take that into account, it's like there's gonna be people that are like I would thought coming into the game, like, oh well, she's a female, she's gonna understand me. We're gonna be tight automatically. That doesn't work. And then you think, oh well, it's a dude, I can bat my eyes and, you know, blow a kiss, and that's gonna work, and that doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you'll bump into somebody that you're not even thinking of, and it's like, oh no, this is my sister, and she does work with me, and she does understand me. So it's like really about vibing. It's really about energy. You know what I'm saying? About usually when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that I've learned. When I think about, oh, is this about a female game? Are people just putting me down because I'm a woman? Are people just putting me down because I'm black? Are people just doing this and this and that because I'm, you know, they just hating on me? It's like, sometimes you got to think bigger than that. Even if these people are thinking these things about you, because that could be the case, who are you though? If you're bigger than this, you can move past it. You can overcome it. You can be resilient. You can make it over and, you know, make things happen. So like, my perspective is kind of changed now, especially after the COVID and things like that, where a lot of stuff would have got me feeling like, you know, like that's why I said shout out Nikki, because I always use Nikki when I say no more pickle juice. I'm not doing the pickle juice. There was this quote she put up one time about pickle juice. Like, if I accept the pickle juice, I'm always going to get pickle juice. Like, if I come up and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that you're getting excellent bars, you're getting excellent timing, you're getting excellent image, I'm doing everything as I can as an artist, but I'm pulling up and you got pickle juice for me on the table. Like, so sometimes I gotta walk away from that, because if I keep accepting the pickle juice, then I'm gonna just be a sour faced bitch drinking pickle juice, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I always felt Nikki with that, and that is a perspective that I'm starting to see now. Yeah,
that's both sexes as well. Like, you can have a man who could bring you pickle juice. That happens a lot as well.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if you want the pickle juice, that's something different. Now, that's another story. You feel me? Because we ain't talking about pickles no more. You feel me?
But yeah, like I do see, like, especially, I think now that she's also a mother, I feel like she's calmed down a lot more as well. But I have no problem. Like, I just feel like, I do feel like women should be empowering women, but I know, like, you explaining that makes me kind of see the perspective that where she was coming from as well. So you need to be her spokesperson so you can convey
Well,
that.
honey, Nikki, holla at me if you're watching. Holla at the baby. I got you, sis. I mean, I love all, you know, I love all my women. I love all, you know, especially female rappers, because I know this hustle is crazy. I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you wanna place the blame on people. You wanna say, oh, it's your fault why this is not happening for me and this and that, but it's working for other people somewhere, somehow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And whatever's working for them might not work for you. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, now we're in an era where you are seeing a lot of female rappers. So that's a beautiful thing. But now it can become overwhelming, where it's like, okay, who do I pick from? Where do I go? What do I do? How do I stand out? And it's like, just be you. That's how you're going to stand out, because whoever is supposed to be an animaniac is going to be an animaniac regardless. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to fuck with you. And whoever's not going to fuck with you, they ain't never fucked with you. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's, what the fuck? Well, why am I bending backwards to make something that's never going to happen? Like, go where you are celebrated, not where you're tolerated. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
And that goes to men, that goes to women, that goes to anything. And that's something that I learned, because with COVID, you really have to get into, you know, what your privileges are. And I know what my privileges are as a woman, and I know what my downfalls are as a woman too, you know, so we got to be aware of those things, because, you know, you just know better, you do better, I think.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, you're very, like, well, actually, when I was speaking to Keynotes, when I first kind of got to know Megatron and stuff, he was saying about how you all are very switched on with the business and stuff like that. So, what you're explaining, it is so, and I think every artist should listen to this, every human being actually, because you're speaking wisdom, you know.
Thank you. That's called experience. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Like losing my cousin, losing deals. You know what I'm saying? That's why that song J-Lo was so important to me, because it's like, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm just Anna from the block. Like, I'm really just, you know, a girl from the block that's been working her ass off to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And I've gone to places and seen people and seen things that I thought would be, oh my God, this is what's gonna be it. And it's like, wait a minute. Oh, I still gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Something he said too, like, it is a marathon. It's not a race. Like, that's something that sticks with me. Like, this shit is a fucking marathon.
Yeah,
like,
you have
for
to.
real.
And for artists, you have to stay consistent, like, with everything that you're doing. and keeping in touch with your fans and stuff. It's a lot of responsibility.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So, I see all my fans as my babies. They're my family. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes when people get into me, it's like, oh, she's really deep and she's different. I like that. Yes.
Yeah. You're definitely
different. I'm not the same, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the same cookie cutting bitch that just came about and started spitting bars. Like I really take this to heart. Not shading nobody else. I'm sure they do their thing and take it to heart too. But like I'm really serious about my shit. Like I'm not here for the jokes all the time. You know what I'm saying? So and people want to see something ratchet and they want to and honey, we gonna get there. We gonna get to the ratchet.
We can do anything, you know?
We gonna get there. That's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? But
talking about things like you know, how artists can be let me just ask the question. Do you feel like some artists become artists or become viral because of them chasing clout rather than their actual artistry?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You had a little British come out, right?
Right? That's a good question, Mimsy UK. I love it. Well, I guess it depends. You know, everything depends because when it comes to like, I guess, being famous, like, what is fame? You know what I'm saying? And what makes you famous? Like people that just, I guess, just post up one day and then goes famous and goes viral overnight or whatever. And then there's people that like, oh, I've been working on it. They go, you know, and something finally hits. And I've always heard that, oh, well, Anna, just keep going. And something is going to, you know, hit and it's going to go viral and it's going to hit and everything. And I'm like, I'm cool with what I got when I got it. And when it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be, it's going to be that. So I don't really know, like, I don't know what it would take, you know what I'm saying? Or what it would be. Like, that would be something different because it's a lot of responsibility to that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and trust, we have meetings and conference calls about this all the time. And it's like, every time you sit and you think, okay, are we going to take the step? Are we going to, you know, are we ready to push this momentum forward so we can get it? And it's like, you want it, but at the same time, me personally, I want to do it the right way because I feel like it's a lot. Like you said, I see my fans as my babies. I like to be, you know, I like to be able to speak to people. I like to be able to go out in the street sometimes. I like my privacy sometimes. Yeah. I like things like that. And some people don't. Some people, I think, are not here for, like, you're not a rapper. You're an Instagrammer to me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's okay. Yes. You could be an Instagrammer. You can be an Instagrammer. You can be an actor. You could be a rapper. There's rappers that, like, especially in this indie industry, like you'll go to a show and see like so many rappers that are doing their thing. And it's like, yo, why aren't you on? Or why aren't you discovered? Or why don't people know you? And it's like, either they're not on because they're not discovered, or either they're not on because they don't want to be on. Like, and that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, mind blown, boom. You making this happen off of your own clout. You know what I'm saying? And then you have people that do chase clout that are like, yo, this is what works all day. And it's like, I guess so. If it works for you, I'm so bitch. If it works for you, if you like it, I love it, bitch. I'm on that vibe because I don't want nobody trying to stop, block. Don't try to nothing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's when the wolves come out. Like, so
yeah, that's I think that is something that I do feel like is you know, you just like I get hate comments and stuff like that sometimes, or like comments just about.
That's for anybody who tries to hate on Mimsy. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
but
right.
That's the thing, though. Like, I'm not as bothered by it because it's very little to none in respect of the amount of supporters that we have and stuff like that. But it is like, I do this for the artists. I do everything I do is for the artists, and you know, and that's the reason why I don't pay no mind, because at the end of the day, you know, you do your thing in your lane. I'll stay in my lane because my lane is going forward. I know what's going on in your lane, but I need to drive safely. Right. And I don't even drive.
Right. No, that's no compliments to you and as powerful to you. That's why when I was like, oh, that's it. No, definitely. Like, you know, I have some birthday plans, but I was like, listen, no, I will cancel all my birthday plans, honey, just to talk to Net MC, honey, because one, I just feel like one, I respect you're a woman. Two, you know what I'm saying? You're sharing your platform. That's a beautiful thing. And I always encourage that no matter what is going on, because your voice matters. You know what I'm saying? My voice matters. Our voice together matters. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So those are things
it's
that I'm
unity.
always trying to push forward, and I'm always trying to encourage it. If you are making the time, then let's make it divine. Let's make it happy. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I always encourage people, especially if it's something that you love, like how you said, oh, this is my lane. This is what I like. I do this for the artist. That's dope. That's powerful. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people who will, oh my God, I'm doing this for the artist. But then next thing you know, okay, am I the artist or are you the artist? Wait, who's at the front? Are you the front guy? I'm the front. Like, whose position? What position are we playing?
It's always good. It's always good to interview. Like I think it's good to interview with somebody that is not a current artist or in the music industry like that. Like this is my job. Like I interview you because I want you to have the platform to have the UK exposure. I've also got people in Kenya as well, so make sure you go follow.
Shout out. Yes, definitely. I'm all for shouting out and following back. And I say this because I don't care how many followers I have. I'll shoot every day to get to 1 million followers. But even at 1 million followers, I always am and always want to stay and be the person that still is connected. Because I don't understand some celebrities that are like, okay, so you have 2 million followers, and I know there's a lot of people following you, but like, you can't answer this back. So maybe I should stop stalking Justin Bieber or something. Like I should stop stalking him so that way, because it's like, you can't answer back, bro. Like, what?
Come on. No, I get it and stuff. I just don't. The thing I don't understand is the people with zero followers, zero following, and they have like millions of followers, and I'm just like, I wouldn't do that, because that means that person doesn't actually support the platform that I run.
Right. Exactly.
So, yeah, I get it if it's like, because you come across profiles all the time, don't you? So I kind of get it when it comes to like other things, like other platforms. But my sole interest is artists and music and stuff like that. And a bit of TikTok every now and then,
Right.
So I can't wait until we do that duet. We've got a couple more questions. I know I'm babbling on a bit, so apologies for that. I'm always like that.
I love your accent, so I'm just like, no, speak more to me. I love it.
Shall I do one of those books that we do, like one of those audios where I just speak to you in an audio book and it's like, hello, and a baby.
Yes, definitely. And your voice is so good. Like you do voiceovers and stuff like that. Listen, we'll talk behind the scenes. We'll talk.
That's such a drop for you.
Thank you.
I get asked it all the time. I don't hear my accent, so I don't know what's special about it. But anything for you, Anna baby. Anything for you.
Ow.
So, if you could collab with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
If I could collab with anybody dead or alive, I always say Diana Ross, because I just feel like she is like the mega, like ultimate, boss lady. But like I would love Beyonce. I feel like she's like the female Jay-Z. Like I don't care what anybody says. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So I idolize her. I think she's so dope. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion, like shout out Megan Thee Stallion. Oh my God. I'm just like on cloud 9 with her. Like I love her so much. Shout her out. Nicki, like, I mean, I want to do music. You know what I'm saying? Lauryn Hill, like these are people that like, I feel like if I had to just, I'm on the Members UK official and just had to shoot off the top of my head and say who, those would be the people that like, I would be like, okay, definitely. And then like, maybe a Lil Wayne, like I would definitely, do a song like that. That's
dope. See, Beyonce is like, from what I see of her and Jay-Z, they're freaking millionaires, billionaires, right, but they're humble.
Yes, and that's what I love about it. Like, I mean, if there's any type of like goals status, like I love that. I love being that type of like, I guess that's why I'm like so in love with like the UK, because I'm like that type of royalty, that type of like.
Yeah, you're queen, girl. You're from the Bronx, but you're the queen. Hey.
I mean, I'm trying to be clatchet, you know what I'm saying? It's like classy and ratchet at the same time, Trying, yes, I am.
You know what? That's gonna be my new word, you know, because
Yes,
sometimes I
honey. You
do
gotta
the
get
act like
clatchet in
that.
this motherfucker. That's right.
Clutch it! Oh my god, are you gonna do a song about clutch it? I would
I
love
might
to
have
do
to. I might have to,
it.
Mimsy. I may have to.
And
You
I'll be
know, if
like,
I
I'll do your voiceover. I'll be like,
yeah,
hey,
exactly. And if
darling.
I do, then I definitely need a voiceover from you.
Yes, love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're not making plans. We gotta because people gotta try and steal that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You think people are not watching, but people be watching. Maybe.
Yes, girl. Right. I think that's all the questions done. So thank you so much. I've
No, thank
enjoyed
you.
this.
I enjoyed myself. You don't understand. Like, you know, I'm so like I'm a fan of you. You already know. We're definitely gonna be chit-chatting off scene, and like, let me
Definitely.
know. Like, I'm gonna be knocking on your door any moment. Like, excuse me.
With your little suitcase.
Right,
Are
exactly.
you
Well,
gonna
well, of course, when they open up the, you know, of
Yeah, well,
course,
definitely,
of
definitely.
course,
I think
right.
you guys will end up coming over to me before I come back over there because the way that America is and stuff like that, like they just don't want us over there.
Oh my, we'll leave that. We'll leave those stories another day. Oh.
Definitely. So can I just confirm? Is it your birthday today then?
Well, this is my birthday month. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
every day is my birthday.
yay!
Technically.
So you're Aries. Is it Aries?
I'm actually a Pisces. So my birthday was last week. Was the 20th.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
still celebrating though. So you know.
Definitely,
And I
definitely.
was
Get it,
actually
girl.
thinking about. I was thinking. I'm like, I'm gonna cancel everything, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll think. I don't know. You just recharged me, Mimsy, today. I feel like so great.
Get going, girl, because
That's
you
right,
need to
boo.
celebrate your birthday. Because you know what they say, YOLO, we only live once. So
Thank you
definitely,
so much,
thank you
Mimsy.
so much, and happy belated birthday. I wish I knew before. I would have like thrown some
We
confetti or
have many
something.
more moons to do it.
Yes, darling. Yes, darling. I love you. I love you, Anna, baby. You are such a vibe. You
I
all
love you
are.
too. You're so beautiful. I love the whole show. Keep
Thank you.
going. Yeah, I'm in full
Thank
support. You got me, girl.
I got you too, girl. Can't wait to do
That's
more
right.
with you. But thank you and enjoy. Make sure you go and have at least a tequila shot or something.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, I promise. I promise. I'm gonna tag you too. I promise.
I look forward to it, girl. Thank you so much, and we
Bye,
will catch
guys.
up
Bye,
again soon.
UK. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, that was Miss Anna Baby. She was in the building with, well, not in the building physically, you know what I mean. But anyway, make sure you guys go follow her. Go check out her music. It is dope. Like, literally, I promise you guys. And if you're on TikTok, guys, I want you to do a video to the TikTok and make sure you follow her as well. So make sure you go follow my page and I'll tag her in that page as well, Mimsy UK Official. And yeah, let's get her trending on TikTok, get her up there and everything since she's new to TikTok as well. But guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Again, I enjoyed the interview. Apologies for the delays and everything, but you know, we got there in the end. And happy birthday again, Miss Anna Baby. I hope you have a great day and make sure you take that shot. Speak to you later, guys. This is Mimsy UK Official signing out.